I'll take the $1 million cash. Why is that? You can always repair credit with cash. And don't ever forget this. Cash is king, credit is queen, but cash flow is the ace. Don't ever forget that.
Hello, everyone. Alvin Darian here. I spent over 2 decades in the financial industry helping people just like you. As the author of books like Don't Let Adversity Steal Your Legacy and the 8 Financial Breakthroughs, and as the CEO and co-founder of Financial Pro Network, I am proud to present to you the Leadership and Money Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Alvin Darian here, your go-to financial educator. Today, I want to share with you some ideas that's going to help you transform your financial future. Now, think about it like this. You decided to take time out of your schedule today to spend with us. I want to really make sure every minute is worth the time. We're going to give you some financial ideas. We're going to give you some insights. Make sure you're taking notes. Make sure you're in a quiet place. Make sure you have no distractions, and make sure you have no interruptions. So I want to welcome all of our guests here today. And real quick, if you can put in the chat what city and state you're representing. So if you want to put in the chat the city and state you're representing, and I want to see exactly where everyone is from. And again, congratulations for being on this webinar, because you could have been doing anything else. It is time for you to take a big step in action. It's time for you to take your legacy to the next level. It is time for you to live your best life. And I want to let you know that I'm grateful to be here with you today. So if you can put in the chat as well, what are you grateful for? Right? Just put in the chat, what are you grateful for? Now, just to share a little bit about me, been doing this 2 decades, everyone. Can you believe it? I started 23 years old. I was 23 years old, fresh out of college from Savannah State University. And I found my passion because I wanted to understand how I can help people with their money. Because I saw grown people at the time when I was like 15, 16, 17, they were struggling. And I was like, I never want to struggle. But most people never had the education to figure out how money works. Today, we're going to talk about that. I was able to write 2 books. The first book was talking about adversities. You know, don't let adversity steal your legacy, because we're all going to face adversity. And then the second book, the 8 Financial Breakthroughs, is where we break down all 8 breakthroughs to help you get ahead financially. And yes, we have a radio show, and as you can see on the screen, a 2-time cancer survivor. But I didn't let that stop me. 38 states, we have licensed in 38 states right now, and we have over 300 licensed professionals. So the question I have for you, why are you here? What are you looking for? You know, are you going through the motions of life? Do you feel that time is going by so fast? What does financial freedom look like to you? Right? What does financial freedom look like to you? We want you to have a clear path to financial freedom. So maybe you're working a 9-to-5 and you want to make some passive income and you don't like your 9-to-5 anymore. Or maybe you are a parent looking to build generational wealth, right? Maybe you're feeling lost and you're like, hey, I don't know where to begin. Maybe you're 40 years old, you're 50 years old, you're 60 years old, you're going through the motions, and now you want to expand new knowledge so that you can enhance yourself financially, right? Maybe you're seeking financial freedom. What does that look like? Or you wanting to start your own business and increase your cash flow. Now, I can tell you this, so many people don't have passion when it comes to their career. This could be a career for you too. Or you may be ready to change your last name forever and change the trajectory of your last name. So if any one of these bullet points hit you, then you're in the right place. So let's talk about it. Broke people problems versus rich people problems. Which one you rather have? See, no knock to anyone that's broke. I've been there, right? Now, there's a difference between poor and broke, right? Poor is a mindset. Broke is temporary. So the broke people problems is about survival. It's about figuring out how to survive for the next month or for the moment. A rich person's problems may be more of taxes, maybe more of making business decisions. You know, it can go on and on. But I can tell you this here. You're not the only one with money challenges. You're not the only one with problems. Guess what? I'd rather have rich people problems than broke people problems. Now, let's talk about the 4 mindsets of broke. I was at dinner one time and this older guy was talking. He said, there's so many people broke out there and don't realize it. He said, there's 4 mindsets of broke. I was like, no, I didn't know that. He said, well, let me break it down for you. The first mindset of broke is that you broke, you know it, you accept it, and you expect to be broke. That's just the way it is. The second mindset of broke, you broke and don't even know it. Just because you make more than your first cousins doesn't mean you have money. Now, the third type of broke, you know where you should be, but you do nothing about it. You just complain. You just talk about, man, times are hard, but you do nothing about it. The fourth type of broke, this was my mindset. You broke and you're determined to do something about it. So at the age of 23, I made a decision. I said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to help people with their money. But along the way, I am going to learn about my own personal finances, and I'm going to teach and train and educate. And I'm going to take people from information and I'm going to lead them to education. And now we want to talk about implementation. So let's talk about this. Budget versus cash flow. Are you more concerned about your cash flow? Are you more concerned about the money coming in? Or are you more concerned about a budget and cutting coupons? Well, let's break it down some more. If you keep trimming the budget, now I want you to do both, but I want you to really focus on cash flow. If you keep trimming and trimming and trimming and no more new money is coming in, guess what happens? You're living in a lifestyle of scarcity. I want you to live in a lifestyle of abundance. So if you focus on making an extra 500, an extra 1,000, an extra 2,000, extra $5,000 a month, trust and believe you can still adjust that budget and you're going to be better off. But so many people only focus on the budget. You have to focus on both. I have a few questions for you. Does your Facebook profile match your financial profile? Let's be honest. There's so many people out there looking good on Facebook, living the good life, living it up. But when I do their financial plan, it does not match up, right? It does not match up with their Facebook profile. So does your Facebook profile matches your financial profile? Here's another question. Remember, the financial questions you ask yourself will determine your future. So you have to have good questions. Do you have a family meeting about your financial future? Or is everyone on a different page, right? We got to have family meetings, everyone. You have to meet once a month and go over the schedule and go over the finances and go over the short-term plan, the long-term plan. We got to go over the health plan. We got to go over the travel plans, vacation plans. You have to prepare, because if you don't, then guess what? You're winging it and decades can go by. So do you have family meetings, and when are you going to have a family meeting? I tell you what, just go ahead and schedule one right now. Go ahead and text your spouse or your significant other and say, hey, we're calling a family meeting. Here's another question. How did your parents handle money? How did your parents handle money, right? Did they argue over money? Were they civilized about money? How did your parents react when bills were past due or when bills came in? How did your parents act when mail came in, right? See, there's 3 types of people. You have savers, we have spenders, and the third one is the worst one. The third one is avoiders. That's right. People are avoiding their financial situation. They're avoiding it. But you got to meet it head on. So are you a saver? Are you a spender? Or are you an avoider? Now, this question here is going to cause a little arm wrestle. So I hope you're ready for it. Do you rather have a 750 credit score or $1 million cash right here on the table, right? Do you rather have 750 credit score or $1 million cash? Let's put in the chat. I want to see this, right? 750 credit score or $1 million cash. Okay, we got a few 750s in there. We got $1 million there, $1 million. Okay, here we go. What would Alvin choose? You really want to know the answer? Are you ready? I'll take the $1 million cash. Why is that? You can always repair credit with cash. And don't ever forget this. Cash is king, credit is queen, but cash flow is the ace. Don't ever forget that. See, most people think I have a 750 credit score, I'll be set. I know lots of people that have a 750 credit score or above and have no retirement and no savings. You want to be able to be in a position of power. The cash will help you clean up any debts. The cash will help you boost up the credit score. The reason why most people credit score goes down because there was a cash flow crunch. Most people are not going to say, hey, I'm just going to not pay my bills this month. I'm just not paying it. No, you want to have both. But if you had to choose, I would go with $1 million cash on the table. So let's talk here. And I kind of gave it away, but I'll give it to you here. Ace, king, queen. The ace is cash flow. The king is cash. The queen is credit. I don't care what card game you're playing. If you have the ace, king, queen, there's a good chance you're going to win. Some people say, I just want credit. Okay, you're missing the ace and the king. Some people say, I just want cash. Okay, the king. What if the cash starts to go down? Right? You need all three. If I had to pick one, cash flow. I need consistent cash flow coming in. Right? So always remember ace, king, queen. I want to introduce you to a family, two families, family A and family B. Some of y'all may know some of these families. Well, let's break it down. Remember, family A is the majority of the population. Family B, small percentage of the population. Well, family A, you have $100,000 or less, right? You have no financial education. You try to do it yourself. You're part of the DIY crew, do it yourself crew. The financial professional is not in existence. No financial professional. You have a job you don't like, right? You put your money in the bank and get a very small rate of return. You have a 401k plan you don't really understand. You have term life insurance that will expire. No knock on it, but hey, if you need it at the time, it's a term, right? Credit card debt up to your nose, all the way up to your forehead, maybe, right? Renters for the last 4 generations and minimal tax advantages. That's family A. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, I'm not family A, I'm family B. But if you're thinking that, can you make me a promise? Can you help other people become family B? So let's jump into family B right now. Family B, you have $250,000 or more. You have some financial education, right? You have a financial professional. You are a business owner or you own businesses. You have a diversified portfolio. You have index accounts, right? You have permanent life insurance. You're debt free. You're a homeowner. You max out tax advantages. That's a small percent of the population. Let me give you a quote that changed my life. Here it is. Decisions you make today will impact future generations of tomorrow. So which family are you? Are you going to be family A or are you going to be family B? And if you're family B, are you going to help others become family B? See, when you think about it, you got to ask yourself, what are you fighting for? What are you willing to fight for to build more wealth? You know, there's 4 categories that we can really look at. The first one is you can be working labor, right? Maybe you throw your back out or maybe your knee go out or you have a neck pain and it's labor work. You work for someone else. Some people, they're going to bounce around different opportunities, right? They're always looking for the sweet piece of candy or the shiny object. They are bouncing around. They're always bouncing around different things, right? The next type of person, they try to chase the big deals. And like I said, you know, this can kind of go along with the bouncing around. They chase the shiny object. They want to chase the home run. And guess what? It doesn't work that way. I want you to commit to a mission for your family. Commit to a mission of financial education. Remember, we got to go from information to education, from education to implementation. Here's one more question for you. How much income per month will you need to transform your lifestyle? That's right, the word transform, right? Which means it can never go back to its original state. So how much income per month will you need to transform your lifestyle? What is your desired lifestyle? I can tell you this, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of change. I want to let you know, hey, there's an opportunity. You can work with us. You can work with myself and our team, and we want to show you and we want to help you get ahead financially. Now, I know I have some important questions on the screen. Did you write them down? Do you can really consider those questions? Are you ready to learn how to grow your money? Not only grow your money, but protect your money. You know, most people are willing to change not because they see the light, but because they feel the heat. Dr. Robert Anthony. So I want to let you know right now, just click on the link below, or the link may be in the bio. Schedule a time with one of our financial professionals. We have over 250 years experience on the team, and we're just getting started, everyone. We were doing this for 2 decades. Schedule your time. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for your time today. Have a productive day and not a busy day. To all the world champions and first-generation millionaires, I will see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded with excuses. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Take care and God bless everyone.